Vishwavedaha Swasti no Pura Vishwavedaha Swasti Nastaksho Arishtanemihi Swasti Nastaksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu
Om Shanti. If I am respected in Humboldt, and when I traveled from here at San Francisco, I was insulted. I had an experience, insult. And at Los Angeles, I was clasped in jail. And after all these different experiences, I go back to India, from where I came. And in India, when they ask me, what were your experiences in that wondrous country? I will have to say that Humboldt, it was wonderful, and at San Francisco I was insulted. And at Los Angeles I had even jail life. But their correction houses are quite high standard of living. I mean, that's sort of whatever experience I had. And then I came back. Now look, I, the Indian, who belongs to India, from there, I go to 3 different cities, areas, geographical areas. Humboldt, San Francisco, Los Angeles. Humboldt is not San Francisco. San Francisco is not Los Angeles. 3 different places. The respect is not insult. In experience, different. And respect and insult is totally different from the experience in jail. In prison. Think. So 3 different types of experiences. 3 different areas or cities, yet the common fact in all the 3, experiencing the 3 different experiences, the common factor is me. In the waking, in the dream, in the deep sleep, 3 different states. State in the sense of 3 different American states, instead of towns, cities, right? And the experience of the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper are different. Yet, the common factor is it is all me. And that me is not the waker. Me is not the dreamer nor the deep sleeper. But the common factor is I, the consciousness. And with this consciousness I illumined the waking conditions. I became the waker. Illumining the dream, became the dreamer. illumining the deep sleep, the sleeper. Meaning, the insulted Swami of San Francisco, the respected Swami of Humboldt, the imprisoned Swami of Los Angeles, as imprisoned, as insulted, as respected, my experiences are different. But the core in them all is, I alone am. The individual, the experience is one and the same. In the same way, the fields are different, the experiences are different, even the experiencer, the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper are different, and yet there is in the core, the awareness, the consciousness is one and the same. This is the Adharam Ananda. Adharam Akhanda Bodham. Anandam Akhanda Bodham. The Adhara, the substrate, the string upon which the pearls are beaded, the string that holds the beads together, the pearls together in the necklace. Thus every experience comes, good, bad, indifferent, never mind, good, big, small. But all these experiences are held together is called the necklace of life, the garland of existence. And the thread is never seen. You can never see the thread through the pearl. If you can see the thread through the pearl, it must be plastic pearls. In real pearl, you cannot see the thread, nor can between the pearls see the thread. Yet we know that there must be the thread, or else the pearls cannot stand together. Experiences, the pearls, are all held together is my life, but they must be held together by something. What is common in the waking, dream and deep sleep? Me? Good. But who are you? You can't be the waker himself, because waker cannot be in the dream. The dreamer cannot be the deep sleeper. The deep sleeper is not in the waker. In each state, the other two are gone. Then who are you? When thus we go deeper and deeper into it, it is only the illuminator of these experiences. The illumination was constantly available. In all the three states, the states change. Therefore, I playing in the state appears to have changed from waking to dream and deep sleeper. But the sleeper or the dreamer, the waker, and the waker's world of experiences, the dreamer's world of experiences, and the deep sleep state, deep sleeper's world of experiences were all illumined by one constant consciousness. That consciousness alone am I. And that consciousness, while playing in the dream, waking, it becomes a waker. While that light plays in the dream, it becomes a dreamer. While playing in the deep sleep, it becomes a deep sleeper. The same sun, while playing in crystal clear waters or in a mirror, it reflects. In waters, it shimmers. In a pool of ink, dark ink, there is a shimmering. The sun is not ink, has nothing to do with the ink, nor with the water, nor with the mirror. The sun is different from the mirror, the water and the ink. The sun has nothing to do with the clear light of the mirror, the shimmering reflection of the water, and that dark reflection in the ink. The sun is something separate from them all. He is one. think, the consciousness in me, when playing in the physical, in the gross body, becomes a waker, and the waker's sorrows and joys. In the shimmering state of the mind and intellect, in the dream, vaguely I am there. In the deep sleep of ink, pool of ink, that is all darkness. But all of them are from whose expression is it? Adharam, Ananda, Akhanda Rupam, Anandam, Akhanda Rupam. That pure infinite self, blissful, the very essence of knowing, unbroken awareness. Just as the sun is nothing but light, which gets reflected in various upadhis, equipments, and appears to function as a bright sun, shimmering sun, and a dark bit of sun. All these are the reflections. Similarly, the PFT plays the part of the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper. This is the individualized ego, me. But I am nothing but that pure consciousness. This identification is called the churning of wisdom, reflections. And this one pure infinite self, in which when my attention turned towards it, the Puratrayam, the three Puris, the gross, subtle and the causal forms all merge. Because I am awakened to the higher fourth plane of consciousness. Fourth with reference to the three, the waking, dream and deep sleep. Other than this, that which is playing as these three, into that plane when I wake up. When will I wake up? When I identify and go deeper and deeper into my own personality and find out that I can be only that consciousness which is illumining these. So the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper are also objects of my awareness. I am that awareness. Thus, having taken the contemplative student to contemplate and reach this point, the teacher says, Etasmat jayade prano manas sarvendriyani cha kham vayurjyotirava prathivi vishwasya dharini. From etasmat, from this. See that? How intimate is the teacher's talk. Intimate doesn't mean that the teacher puts his hand on the shoulders of the student or hugs the student. That is not the intimacy. How intimate is it? The student is slowly raised to it. And the student also is mobile. He glides into those points. So there is one consciousness which plays all the three equipments. That consciousness, you realize? And having made the student look at it or experience it, then the teacher says, Etasmat, from this consciousness, which consciousness? In which you are supposed to be. But you are not. Because I am talking to so many furniture pieces. If they are students who have the mobility created, that they are able to spring into those states which the teacher can only point out. Teacher can't carry it on the shoulders. So the waking, dream and deep sleep, all are yours. But in all of them, what is the common factor? You say that it is my waking, my dream, my deep sleep. If it is all my, who is this my? Who is this I? I can't be the waker, because the waker is not there when I start dreaming. It can't be the dreamer, because the dreamer is not there in the deep sleep. Oh, Swamiji, now I understand, this is the deep sleeper. He is not there when you are waking. So all these three are three different facets of you. You must be something other than the three. who is playing the three parts. Who are you then? That akhanda bodha, that constant, continuous awareness alone is you. Etasmad, from this meaning, this buddhi arudha, this that I have made you understand or see in yourself. And if you have not seen, from here onwards you will not be able to understand. From this state, this consciousness, from this consciousness alone, from this mass of infinite beatitude or the pure awareness that we have been indicating, whose expressions are all these, from that alone, edasmat jayade, are formed, are created. Prana, life, all the dynamic expression of life. Life of these plants, life of me, life of you all. Plant, animal and human. That expression, that ability for these leaves from the mud to come out like a flower and opening up. This is life. The life that is pulsating in me. I in that form is that. In every form, the one life, and from that life has come out prana, all your dynamic expressions of life, all your activities. Prana, manaha, the mind, them and I. Sarvendriyani, all the sense organs, meaning the body. From that alone has risen BMI, and all your abilities of seeing, perceiving, feeling and thinking. Prana, all pranas, all dynamic expressions of life, all the perceptions plus, all feelings plus, all thinking. And all the equipments for experiencing it, the BMI, all of them are from that alone. I see, Swamiji. So from consciousness alone is BMI and PFT. I see. What about the world of OET? Second line. Kham vayur jyotirabha prithivi vishwasya dharini. The five great elements are also from him. The entire world of OET, when reduced, they come to the five subtle elements. Kam, space, akash, vayu, air, jyoti, fire, apaha, waters, and prithvi, five. Vishwasya dharini, prithvi, the earth, which supports, which forms the stage upon which life's gross forms come to play. The supporting factor, the stage upon which the living beings and the things come to play, that earth. Thus the five great elements, they in their combination becomes all the objects and beings. The emotions and thoughts are the subtle elements, the tanmatras. In Tattva Bodha, didn't take that, tanmatras. Coming today. Today it is coming. Tanmatras, tadmatra, that is the subtle elements. Subtle elements make the mind, gross elements make the body. It's all the five elements, the rudimentary elements. You can't say elementary elements. Elements means elementary. So that the most elementary things in the whole world is play of the five great elements in various permutation and combinations, in various proportions. Thus, from this, the consciousness that we showed, have emanated. What? Have emerged out. What? The BMI, the equipments of experiences, mind and the sense organs. That is the words used here. Sense organs representing the physical body. And the mind means them and I. Subjective, objective mind. And its abilities to express. The body has got the power to perceive, the mind has got the power to feel, the intellect has got the power to think. So BMI and PFT have emanated from it. And what about the world of OET? Yes. From this alone has all the 5 great elements have emerged out. Elements have emerged out. They are the very material with which the infinite varieties and names and forms have been formed, which becomes the field of your experience. Thus the equipment of experience, their abilities, constituting you, the dynamic experiencer, PFT, and the field of experience, all of them have emerged out from this great reality, Om, the state that we have been discussing till now. From this is born prana, mind, all organs, both the organs of perception and organs of action. Again, space, air, fire, water and earth that supports all the play of the universe. Yat param brahma sarvatma vishwasya ayatanam mahad sukshmat sukshmataram nityam tattvameva tad. The last line. Tattvameva tad. Underline. Even the Roman underline. Tattvameva tad. Now, having thus pointed out to the student the 3 planes of consciousness, in all of them you are playing as an individualized entity, the experiencer, the dream, waking and deep sleep. The waker, dreamer, deep sleeper is the experiencer, the PFT playing in all of them. In the core of the PFT is the one common factor, is the Om, the reality, the consciousness. It is this consciousness from which all the equipments of experiences, the experiencer and the fields of experience are rising. After this we came. Now the teacher says, Yat param brahma sarvatma, that supreme Brahman, sarvatma, the self in all living creatures, that which expresses its life in all living creatures. That Paramatma, that supreme Om, which expresses as the pulsating and enlivening presence in the heart of all living creatures, plant, animal and human. That which is expressing in this universe as life, Sarvatma, he can be only called, God can be only called as the enlivening force of power of presence in the heart of all, the one life, the soul, S-O-L-E, soul, S-O-U-L. There is a one soul whose expressions are all of us, the one light upon which is reflected in all our minds and intellects. We are the different minds and intellects, different mirrors, and one light is burning. It explodes into meteoric or a million scattered points of light. We are all those shimmering points of light, glimmering consciousness. What? Of the one infinite consciousness. That Sarvatma, Vishwasya Ayatanam Mahad. This is the great, grand Ayatanam, substratum for the whole Vishwa, the entire world of change. For the entire BMI, PFT, OET, Not only you, but all BMIs, PFTs, OATs put together. Vishwa, the entire manifested world of change. The one substratum. Just as the ocean is a one substratum for all the dancing waves around the world, the one gold is a one substratum for all the different kinds of endless varieties of ornaments. Hanging from anywhere, from anything, all those ornaments are nothing but the play of one gold. The entire universe, Vishwa, Ayatanam, one support is only this great reality. Sukshma, Sukshmataram, this is subtler than the subtlest. Nityam, ever the same, in the past, present and future, ever the same. Even through your sorrows and joys. Even when you are a child, when you are a youth, or when you are in old age. This consciousness is one and the same, never changes. Vishwasya ayatanam mahad. This great support of the universe. This subtler than the subtlest essence, which is the play of the whole universe, which is the one substratum that supports, nurtures and nourishes everything. Tad, that truth, tvameva, you alone are that truth. Tvameva tad, you alone is that. That alone is you. You minus that, you are perishing. Unholy, insanitary. 200 pounds of manure. That is all you are. Plus that, oh, you are a doctor, you are an engineer, you are a doctor, darling, you understand everything. With that is there. If that is gone, Sonny, you are zero. Therefore, who are you? When it is there, I am here. When it is not here, I am not there. Therefore, who am I? I am that alone. Yet deluded. I am a woman, I am a man. Then woman's lib. You see that deluded? Then I am Swami, you are disciple. I am son of God and you are children of sin. All these plurality. Think of that. When you are with the Father in heaven, where is son, where is child, where is the world, where is the universe, where is I, the sinner or the meritorious? Tat tvameva. That alone is you. There is no you. It is a false notion. It is an error of judgment. It is a delusion. It is a superstition. I, my individuality. But whose individuality? Where? What has got? What individuality has got? The wave. Wave is the ocean. The moment the wave thinks that it has got an illusory concept or vanity that is separate from the ocean, it must scream and suffer. Every moment of its existence is a sorrow. It has to grow, it has to perish. It has got birth, it has got death. The moment it has realized, I am the ocean, there is no birth or death for me. All are happening in me, the ocean. I am the one ocean in all the waves. Waves are not separate from each other. There are no waves at all. Which waves are there? Bundle of vanity. Even when you have become old and ready to slip into the grave, you polish. What? Thinking stupidly that this body, this filthy packet is you. Tattvameva. That alone the vad. Tvameva tad. You alone is that. You means not the son of your father. Not this fecal matter packet. Not this garbage. But that spark in you is he who is a supporter of the whole universe. That whole he, the universal essence, is alone you. Tat tvameva, that alone thou art. Tvameva tat, you alone is that. From this tat tvameva tat came all the tabla. You know that instrument which they do it? Indian instrument to cut nuts. Coconut cut into two pieces like that. All that drumming is, whether it is with a stick you are doing on a drum or this kind of Indian, it is all nothing but this sound. Tomorrow onwards, whenever you hear that tabla, listen. What the tabla says? Nothing. Tat tvameva, tvameva tad. Tad, tad, du, du. Tad, 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 tad. Tat tvameva, tvameva tad. Tom, 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 tvameva tad. Tvameva tad, 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 tat, tad, tat, tad, tad, tvameva, tvameva, tvameva tad, tvameva tad, tvameva tat, tat, tvameva. The whole thing is, you are that, that is alone, that alone is you here. If you go on listening to it, you are in meditation. See? That is why it has been made that way. Tat tvameva, tvameva tad. That thou alone art that. That alone thou art, and thou alone art that. Which, when you strip yourself of all things and reach this center, there you awake to realize. And this is what you call as the churning the fire of knowledge between the ego and Om, and seeking the identity between the two, and discovering that I alone am that, I that alone am I. And thus to awake in that plane of consciousness is God realization, expanding the experience, the consciousness into the fullest infinitude. So the student who has been slowly indicated these, a new teacher asserted that alone thou art, thou alone art that. The student is gone, blown up. A few students are blown up, but the others are still a little doubt. Why? Because all students have not the same amount of cleanliness of the mind. The vasanas are still there. Those who have no vasanas, they have already blown up the mind. Those who have got still vasanas, they are still holding on. To help them go into it, the teacher has now to sing a lullaby. If you have got 2-3 children, and one guy has already slept, the second is dozing off, the third is still kicking about, the third is to be persuaded to come and lie down, and the second needs a little patting, and the third needs a singing, a fourth needs a song. A story. Why? Each one, is various angles, various moods of mind, and all of them quiet asleep. Then, the mummy's job is over, and she can take her dinner and go to bed and stretch her back a little. Thus, the students in a classroom is not all of them of the same tempo or the same condition of purity, and therefore those who are not purified sufficiently, they must need a little more guidance, and here are the guidance. Jagra swapna sushuptyadi prapanjam yat prakashate tad brahmaham idijñatva sarvabandhai pramuchyade. So when that teacher directly said that thou art that, Those who have already quietened the mind, they have already reached. To them, no more advice is necessary. Let them go and damn themselves, whatever they do. We have nothing to do now. Because he has passed out. A student who has passed out has nothing to do with the university. Because the university is meant for other students who are coming from the junior class. Here we have taught you all that can be taught. Now get out. Don't stay there saying that, no, this is a very comfortable place, therefore I am again joining. But you have already passed. Yes, but again, nice place, so this is not a holiday inn for you to stay. It is meant for the university students. Get out! Finished. That student who has get that kritakrityata, who has found and discovered that fulfillment in themselves, they don't need any more. They walked. They have gone out. But the other students are still sitting there because they have not yet grasped it. Understood intellectually, but not experienced. So the teacher starts. Now how am I to do it? If the student has got a doubt, the teacher is not saying that, now children, since you can't go alone, get on, climb on to my back, and I will take you one by one. Not Vedantic teachers. Their back is meant for something else. Not for you to ride. The teacher gives an instruction. Jagra swapna sushuptyadi prapanjam. Prapanjam, the world of plurality. Jagra swapna sushuptyadi. Jagrat, waking. Swapna, dream. Sushupti, deep sleep. Adi, etc. These various planes of consciousnesses, the waking state, the dream state, the deep sleep state, etc. Etc. is added why? What are the other planes? We are about Turiya, we are talking. And such other states. What are the other states? The admixture. Waking dream. Dream, waking sleep. Sleepy waking. You are not experienced. You are awake. What are you? Sleepy. There are very many people, wakeful sleep. There are others, sleepwalking. Is it not? And some people walk and sleep, sit and sleep, talk and sleep. Not only sleep, talking in sleep. While sleeping you talk is one thing. While talking, sleeping. Some professional speakers can do that. Meaning admixture. Therefore, all these varying layers and levels of consciousnesses. You are in a peculiar consciousness while listening to music. When you are in a church, you are in a different level of consciousness. If you are devoted. Thus each one in different, so all of them are not measured. The main things have been said, the waking, dream and deep sleep, ityadi, etc. Prapanjam, the pluralistic world, the objects, the experiencer, and the experienced, and the experiencing. In waking, dream and deep sleep and other such planes of consciousnesses, all that prapancha, all that experiences are, plurality are, Yad prakashate, that which illumines them all. And in this, always understand, the illuminator is always other than the illumined. Thus the book is illumined. The illuminator is the bulb, the light. The illuminator is always different from the illumined. The sun is always different from. The entire world of objects. The world of objects are illumined by the sun. The sun is different from the illuminated. He may illuminate a revolution or war or murder here. The sun doesn't become bloody. He may illumine peace, prosperity and friendship and brotherhood. That peace and tranquility and joy doesn't be shared, is not in the sun. The sun illumines dirty ditch water or clean, pure, running river water. By the ditch water, illumining the ditch waters, the sun doesn't become polluted, nor cleansed by illumining the waters, the clear waters of the brook. The illuminator is always different from the illumined, and the illumined cannot contaminate the illuminator. Thus the illuminator is always immaculate. This, when projected, is called the immaculate conception or concept of Jesus or the Christ, the immaculate. In the sense, is a pure consciousness, is untouched by vasanas, nor the activities of the BMIPFTOAT. Think. Yat prakashate, that which illumines all the experiences, the equipments of experience, experiencer and the experienced, the OET, that which experience, that which illumines all these in the waking dream and deep sleep and all other planes of consciousnesses, all of them. Yat prakashate, that which illumines, tad brahma, that consciousness, aham, I am. I am the illuminator, because all these experiences are mine. Therefore, who is knowing it? Subject. The subject is me, not the object. So I am conscious of the waker, the dreamer, the deep sleeper, and their objects, and their joys and sorrows. Therefore, I am not the waker. I am conscious of the waker. I am not the dreamer. I was conscious of the dream. They are all objects. I am that pure consciousness. Tad brahmaham. I am that Brahman. Matva, thus having understood, Jnatva, having realized it, sarvabandhai pramuchyate, he becomes liberated from all bondages. Right? Bondages, how can the bondages be on that Brahman? What worldly trouble can touch the sun? What sorrow in this room can defile that light? You hugging the body felt that I am the physical one. Hugging the mind in attachment, you became the emotional fool. But how can you be these? You are knowing that. So let all the filthy thoughts in the universe may come to your mind so that it may not go to any other mind. And in my mind, it cannot defile anybody. Why? I am not the mind. I am the knower of the mind. Why protest? Thus, to sit down and worry that my mind is agitated, Swamiji, is one of the colossal stupidity. He's not a spiritual student at all who complains that my mind is agitated. My mind is agitated. Let it. Why are you worried about it? Should the sun complain that New York is a very dirty city? If the dirt is there, New York will suffer. What do I care? I am the illuminator, isn't it? That city is dirty. Yes, let them suffer. When they suffer and die also, we will illuminate. When they dance about and run about also, we will illuminate. The clean, what is that? California. The sun is not going to get any Californian goodness to him. He illumines that. The filthy East. Anybody from East here? Yes. The filthy East. Yes, the filthy doesn't make the sun filthy. The clean West doesn't make him clean. He illumines. Similarly, Swamiji, for the last 2 months, my mind is terribly. So what? It is a tragedy of the mind. Why are you worried? Who are you? I am that Brahma. I am that Brahman, the illuminator of it. And I don't demand that I must illumine only good things. I don't. Bad things have come. Very good. Exist. Why? Out of my infinite mercy, I give you protection. Remain in my mind and don't go anywhere else, please. Stay here permanently. Because if you go out, you will be going to another man's mind. Stay here permanently. What does it matter? Tad brahmahamiti jnatva. When you have come to apprehend that I am that consciousness, who am the illuminator of the things, sarva bandhai pramuchyate. You are pramuchyate, prakashena muchyate, totally liberated, permanently liberated from all bondages, all assumptions in you that I am bound by the body. I am the physical, psychological or intellectual entity. You are not. How can you be? Sarva bandhai pramuchyate. When the teacher pointed out this method, the student starts. Till now, it is the advice of the teacher. The teacher pointed out the 3 states. The teacher pointed out that one infinite consciousness. The teacher asserted that alone thou art. Thou art nothing but that. Thus that is you, you are that. And he who realizes it, that I am the experiencer of all these, I am the subject, everything other than me is object. The objects cannot condition the subject. He who has understood it. He has liberated himself from all bondages, all inhibitions. This body is as important as any other body, or as unimportant as any other body. I am that pure infinite consciousness. Wake up, wake up. When the teacher said that, the student starts asserting. And so from the next verse onwards, 3, 4, 5 verses, everyone must learn by heart. If you can't learn the verses by heart, learn by heart the stanzas. It will help you. These are called meditations. Trishu dhamasu yad bhogyam bhokta bhogascha yad bhaved tebhyo vilakshana sakshi chinmatroham sada shivaha. Trishu dhamasu. In the 3 dhams, the 3 planes of consciousness, 3 planes are Waking. Thank God. 3 planes. The sitting room, the bedroom and the bathroom. You are the one who is going about in all the 3, isn't it? In the sitting room you are supposed to be waking. In a wakeful state. In the bedroom I suppose you sleep. And in the bathroom you are in a dream state. You are in imagination. That is a place where everybody gets ideas, I am told. All ideas come to you at that time. Now Trishu Dhamasu, in the 3 Dhama, in the 3 planes of consciousnesses, yet bhogyam, whatever is there an object of enjoyment, the OET, whether in a waking dream or deep sleep, it doesn't matter. Whatever that object are there for me to enjoy, to experience bhogyam, bhokta, and whatever be the bhokta, the enjoyer in the waking dream and deep sleep. The enjoyer of the waking is called a veka. The enjoyer in the dream, experiencing the objects of the dream, is called the dreamer. And the experiencer of the deep sleep and this absence of things is called the deep sleeper. So, in all the 3 dhams, whatever is the object to enjoy, and whatever is the experiencer, the enjoyer, and the bhoga, the relationship between the experiencer and the experienced, this contact, all these are yad bhaved, whatever is, connect, add them all together. The experiencer, the experience and the experiencing in the waking world, in the dream world, in the deep sleep world, all of them add together. Meaning the total BMI, PFT, OET experience from birth to death, the entire thing. Tebhyaha, from them all, vilakshana, something unique, something different from them all. First add up all the objects, all the experiencer, and every act of experiencing in the waking, dream and deep sleep conditions. First add them all. This is where we are now playing. From them all separate. Other than them all. Tebhyo vilakshana. Vilakshana, unique. Something totally separate. And what does that do? Sakshi. It is only just there, in whose presence everything happens. Something like you are standing on the balcony of his house or on the window of your house and looking down at the traffic. You are the witness of what is happening therein. You are the intelligent observer, observing what is happening. Whatever that may happen in front of you will not affect you an iota. Similarly, the experiencer experienced and the experiencing in the waking plus dream plus deep sleep states, this totality, something other than the totality, is a factor, the awareness, the consciousness, which illumines them all. There it stands as a witness, as the sun is the witness of the whole universe. And in the world, the history is being written and rewritten. destinies of nations are unfurled slowly. The sun is separate from them all. That state which is Chinmatra, Chitta Matra, Chitta consciousness. Matra, alone, pure consciousness, uncontaminated by any objects. The sun is not touched by any of the objects of the world, please. It's only a mass of light. Thus this pure consciousness, untouched by any of these objects that it illumines, Chinmatra, Chittamatra, Chittamaya. It's called Chinmaya. Chinmatra. Chit plus ma. Then it becomes Chin. Thus Chitmaya, Chinmaya. Chitmatra, Chinmatra. It is a Sanskrit way of conjunction of words. Chinmatroham. I am that pure consciousness. Away from the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper and their objects. I am the pure consciousness. Like the sun away from the universe, unique and separate. Sada Shivaha, under all conditions, time and place, Sada. I am Shivaha, I am the most auspicious, holy of holy. Nothing of the world outside can ever touch me. Immaculate. In the midst of everything, nothing touches me. Like oil and water. When shaken, it appears that it has become one. Give it some time, the oil comes up, the water goes down. Similarly, how can I be affected by sins and crimes, bad thoughts or good thoughts? How can matter ever contaminate me? It appears that it has become all contaminated because of the shaking. Keep quiet. As you are now sitting down, sit quiet. Spirit will move away. Matter will come down. There afterwards it doesn't matter. Chinmatroham, I am that pure consciousness alone. Sada Shivaha, at all times, I am Shiva, I am the most auspicious. See that? Subjectively, stanza one method of meditation, one technique of meditation, American language. One technique of meditation. So, Monday technique, Tuesday technique. Why? Because Americans doesn't like the same at all times. Even the house he wants to change every day. His car he must change every year. That is the economy of this country. Okay. In your meditation, then if you can say every day, Swamiji, I am tired of this, I want every day a change. You want change? The rich culture of India alone can satisfy the American demand. Why? We're right. Our gods are many, our books are many, our techniques are many, our gurus are many. What do you want? What do you want? You collect and you hold. See? The only thing is, once having entered the spiritual life, no U-turn. Don't U-turn again back to the worldly things. No U-turn, go. Mayeva sagalam jadam. Mai sarvam pradishthidam, Mai sarvam layam yadi, tad brahmadvayamasmyaham. My in me means not the son of your father. Don't touch and say, I. This is not this we that we are talking. We are talking of that. That essential consciousness in me, which is the one infinite consciousness everywhere. Mayeva sakalam jadam. Everything is born in me. My PFTOET. The entire play of the universe is. So that even you are asking questions, Swamiji, is there life in other planets? What does it matter? Wherever there is life, that is me only. It's not a question of whether there is life in the other planet. I am there because I am the consciousness. Mayeva sakalam jadam. Everything is born in me. Mayi sarvam pradisthidam. Everything is existing in me, the consciousness. Everything is good, bad and indifferent. Everything is beautiful and the ugly. The vulgar and the beautiful. The cultured and the uncultured. The believer and the non-believer. All are born in me. Me, the consciousness. Sakalam jadam. My sarvam pradishthidam. Everything is existing in me. They exist because of by drawing from me the existence. The ocean says, every wave is born in me, it exists in me. Thus in this infinite consciousness, because of my mental fluctuations, the world of plurality appears to be there. All of them are born from me, existing in me. Mayi sarvam layam yadi. And when they disappear only into me. The dream rose in my mind, exists in my mind, and disappears into my mind alone. I, the waking mind, is the only essence and reality for the entire universe of the dream. Similarly, this world of plurality that I am experiencing at this moment is only experienced by the PFT. When I withdraw my grace from the BMI, Mayeva sakalam jadam, all these are born in me. Mayi sarvam pradishthidam, everything is existing in me. Mayi sarvam layam yadi, everything goes back again and disappears into me alone. Tad Brahma, that Brahman, the pure infinite consciousness. Advaya, with no otherness, non-dual. There is not a question of I and Brahman. No! I am the Brahman. I and Swami Chinmayananda are not two. Wherever I go, Chinmayananda goes. Thus, I am Chinmayananda. Similarly, I who thought myself to be the PFT, the dreamer, when wakes up the dreamer himself, he is the waker. This infinite consciousness alone is me, from whom everything rises, in whom everything exists, into whom everything disappears. That Advaya Brahma, that non-dual Brahman, that non-dual state of pure consciousness, supreme, absolute. Asmyaham, I am. Technique number 2. In me alone everything is born. And don't say that in me alone everything is born. In me alone, no, I have no time today. No. In me everything is born. I'm lost. Mechanic. In me alone everything is born. In me alone does everything exist. And in me is everything dissolved. I am that non-dual, one without a second, Brahman. Here this, I don't develop an ego out of this. Misuse it, you will become most arrogant ego. I am all this. Son of my father. You strip yourself naked. Surrender totally to the Lord. And where I say I, it is not the small little I am talking. The Lord is talking. I alone am in this universe. Nothing else but me. That's the translation. Take the previous one translation. Did we read? All that constitute the enjoyable, the enjoyer, and the enjoyment. The drinker, the cup of coffee, and the drinking. All these, are you not aware? Aware that I am enjoying the cup of coffee and it's nice. Who told you that? That I know. How do you know? I am conscious of. Good. You are conscious that the drinker, the drunken, and the drinking. Therefore you, the consciousness must be separate from all these three. Thus the enjoyer, the enjoyable, and the enjoyment in all the three planes, in the three realms, dhams, three realms, three planes of consciousness, different from them all, I, the witness, the ever auspicious, pure consciousness am. Is the first. So Monday meditation. Tuesday meditation. In me alone is everything is born. And don't write in the margin Monday, Tuesday. I am just saying that. Don't be literal. We are giving you 6-7 bullets to destroy your ego. Don't say the Monday bullet, Tuesday bullet. Don't say any one of them. In me alone, everything is born. So that when you are worried, anxious, can say, 1 hour or 2 hours, you became really anxious, really worried. Suddenly the Vedanta comes to you. What am I doing? Worrying about what? Worry comes in me. I am the support of the worry. By my grace alone the worry is continuing. What did Jesus say? Get thee behind me, isn't it? Temptation, no? Nobody knows. Satan, get thee behind me, isn't it? This is exactly worry, anxiety, passion, lust, whatever comes to you. Call him a Satan. Hey, get behind me. Even that need not, because the poor thing cannot go behind me without my grace. Tell him, die. That is the best. Draw the consciousness from it. The worries are rising in me, exist in me, disappear into me alone. What can affect you hereafter? At the beginning we have to practice a lot. Thereafterwards nothing can affect. They arise in me. There is no existence. You have to nothing to complain to anybody. No, Swamiji, that guy, which guy? Where is the other guy? It's only your own projection, your own mind. There is no other. There's alone. In me alone does everything exist. And in me is everything dissolved. I am that non-dual Brahman. Anoraniyan ahameva tadvad mahanaham vishwamaham vijitra puratanoham purushohamisho hiranmayoham shivarupamasmi. These two previous verses learned by heart. Repeat again and again today. But every one of you have this book in all your hand throughout the day. One verse after another, and again, read and again. Try to lift the mind to that pose, that poise. And just behind here are the beautiful trees. So said Buddha. After teaching the students everything, he said, here are the trees. And then the Buddha took his begging bowl and walked out. I take my stick and I walk.